Tyler Perry, what's going on? What are we doing here?
Tyler Perry's addicted to twinks.
It seems to be. It seems to be. So Tyler Perry, TMZ has reported about him that he is now in a lawsuit regarding a sexual assault with an actor that was on his show, The Oval.
Mm-hmm.
And I
he
believe
was on 2 of his shows.
Yeah, he played on a couple roles.
Mm-hmm.
He was out here working. So I do want to read a little excerpt just from here, from the TMZ article. It says, the most aggressive incident allegedly went down in June 2021. Again, at Tyler's Atlanta home. Dixon was staying. This is Derek Dixon, the person who's making these accusations, was staying in the guest house and wearing only his underwear.
Did we explain what he's like being accused of?
I said sexual assault.
Okay.
I just didn't go to like all the allegations.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
But I just wanted to just go on this one. Like I said, so he was wearing his underwear when he says Tyler came in to give him a good night hug. Tyler's sick. He alleges Tyler yanked down his underwear, groped his butt, and said, "Relax, just let it happen."
Don't.
Oh my, I can't do it like that.
No, you cannot put a sexy narration voice on fucking sexual assault. Bleep that out. It's too early. But you're bugging right now.
I didn't know I couldn't read it like that.
No, you can't read it like that. First of all, that just creeped me out.
I was just trying to make the situation seem like how it was.
Yeah, but we don't need that. We don't need the reality. The reality is already grim.
Assured him it wasn't going to hurt. Dixon, that's what he said. I didn't even read that in any kind of way. What do you mean?
No, that wasn't you that time. That was just imagine Tyler Perry, like real close to you, and your butt is out, and he's like, "Don't worry." Oh my God!
So when you do it, it's cool. That's crazy. When you do it, it's cool though.
Yeah, it's a problem when you do it.
Oh my goodness!
This is cool when I do it. This is a problem when you do it.
This is male violence. Okay, if anybody can joke about it, it should be me. All right. So it says, Dixon says he managed to rebuff the advance by changing the subject. So what could you change the subject to? Like, that is the craziest switch.
He has your bare buttocks in hand. What?
Like, he's already prepared.
How about the Mets? The Nets. What is it?
It's me. Both of them are.
Oh
teams.
yeah.
One's baseball, one's basketball.
Okay, I was like, wait, that sounded wrong.
Like, I'm just saying, like, so what in your that's what I'm saying. Like, to be able to think that quickly on your feet, that's impressive. To be able to switch the subject from it won't hurt to now we're not even doing this anymore.
So that is something that
he brought up some trauma.
That is something that I will commend Derek on, because he swerved. He was swerving so many of Tyler's attempts to flirt with him and like have sexual conversations. He'd be like, yeah, in therapy for that.
just throwing it all on the therapist every time.
Yeah, every time Tyler made a sexual advance at him, he'd be like, and that's just not something I do, like body tenses up. I'm in therapy for that. Like he said that he told Tyler that he is like completely celibate and doesn't have sex because he has trouble with that and he's in therapy for that. And he said that was something that he had to do regularly to like ward off his attempts.
Yeah,
to get that booty.
One of the allegations here in the article was about that Tyler actually put him in a role where he was like a homeless, poor gay guy.
Yeah, that's his role in
the Oval.
Yeah, so
okay.
he's homeless, he's poor,
and gay,
and he's gay, and he has to sleep with people for food and shelter. And allegedly, Tyler told him that this is the type of partner I want. Tyler, you live in Atlanta. Go just pluck one off the street. What do you mean? It's a bunch of men on the streets of Atlanta who will gladly give up that hole.
So I want to read some of the text messages here, right? Can I do my Tyler voice when I read the messages? I feel like that's fair. It's not. It wasn't the allegations here. This is just.
We'll see how I feel about it. Go ahead.
What's it gonna take?
Nope.
You didn't even let me start.
No.
Like, I have this idea that he like brings like this kind of like raspy tone to it.
It's texting.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm talking about in his head when he's.
Do you have a tone in your head when you're texting people?
Sometimes.
You be sexy texting other bitches, and you be having a sexy tone in your head when you be DMing bitches
when
on
I used
Instagram?
to. When I used to, yeah.
Okay.
I used to have like a little.
You better be used to.
I mean, you the one who's trying to put the allegations on here on
So
Front
I'm doing
Street.
investigative journalism.
You're doing it on me.
Yeah. I usually
The
just
absurd affair.
I usually just reply to the text in my head and forget to reply to it in real life.
See, that's
ADHD.
You got to see. I have a lot of typo issues, so I have to make sure I'm reading it out and doing all that. Because if I don't, it's gonna look crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna just FaceTime you.
So this is what Tyler says. So what is it gonna take you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that out in therapy? Yes, it's exactly the same kind of car. Geo Metro. Giving up my religious guilt, becoming Buddhist. That's cool. where you came from? That's what he said to Derek.
This doesn't even make
They
sense.
said where you came from. Unfortunately, Derek, I have friends in the 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's so sad. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ.
He's literally just trying to be like, give up God so I can get that booty.
So, like, the thing too, like when you look at this,
Am I wrong?
No, you're on it. You're onto it. The other thing
Tyler.
about some of his behavior, it like switches from being like feminine to masculine. If you read like some of the text, because like one of the situations, he sends him a picture of him.
That's
like,
literally the one I was pulling up. I
Oh,
was
right,
like,
right.
you're not getting to it fast enough because this is the one I remember.
So he sends a picture of him
And he's standing there, okay, hand on
on the sketchy on the
post
ski.
for me. He said, ass fat, slim thick, no tummy.
No, he had the cover the tummy covered because he had the life preserver on. So he had that over the chest, the blue swim trunks, right, about 6 inches above the knee.
We don't, okay.
And he sends him the picture. No comment. Nothing on there. So that's definitely something your girl would do. Derek reacts, nice picture. Yeah, that water looks calm. And when I tell you, I have never seen a man so like upset about a response.
Homosexual man.
Like he was distraught. He said, nice picture.
4 question marks.
4 of them guys.
He said 1, 2, 3, 4.
He was pissed. He was pissed. And then he goes, in all caps, great, amazing, awesome picture. This is when it goes crazy right here. This is when you know this nigga is a psychopath. You don't see that stud in that nice pic?
Address a baddie when you see one.
And then rude in all caps.
A separate text. Yo, that was my favorite one, honestly. Like, all jokes aside, because this is a very serious matter. But you can't fucking yell laugh while I'm saying this is a serious matter.
That nigga put it in all caps. He said rude. Oh my God. Tyler Perry, you are a sick hombre, yo.
And there was so many just like random texts. Like,
but we got to ask the questions, man.
He goes, treat myself right. Another text. What you doing? Another text. Derek. This is a millionaire. Texting like this. Like, pathetic. Derek goes, just talking to my sister. Like, he's irritated, but he's like, I gotta reply to this text.
Touch base.
Or I need this job.
I can't be on the show.
Tyler goes, eye roll. Doesn't send the eye roll emoji because he's 76 years old.
And then he didn't even put like the little 2 stars. You know, some people put the stars.
Nope. And then he goes, fine. Another text. Good night. Another text. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book. He said, I got 600 holes I could dip in and out of.
No. But he told him something else after that.
And then he said, and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. He said, you're the one that I want.
You're 601, Derek.
And you're the one.
Do you not understand how important that number is?
And then Derek goes, trying to get off so I can go to sleep.
Derek is texting him like it's a shift. Like it's just part of the gig.
Derek is just here to clock in and out. Like, and he goes, I understand. It's just so weird. Their dynamic is so weird.
Like it's so funny that he doesn't see that he's playing him. Like, it's so weird that he just doesn't care. He thinks he's playing hard to get. Like he's playing hard to hide the twink. He's like, no, I'm after you. I want you. He's like, please go away. Stop it, big man. Stop it, sir.
And then he's taking on like kind of like a mentor role in some of these texts and giving him like career advice.
Yeah, he told him about like not to be friendly on set, but that seems also like coordinated.
He also told him to like, no is like the best thing you can say. When you say no, you have to mean it and stick to your convictions. How are you telling this person that no means no that you're sexually assaulting and you're not taking no as an answer?
Okay, so can we ask a few questions? Because if you read that article, he was going back to Tyler Perry's crib multiple times.
That is always the case.
I know that, but we talking about boys now. We're not talking about girls.
That's fucked up.
We talking about boys.
Because men can go through the same thing.
We can, but you going back to that man's house every time?
He felt like he had to go there so he could keep his job.
Again, not trying to say.
He felt like he wouldn't have been in a good position if he didn't.
Not trying to victim blame.
That's exactly what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to victim. I'm
You're
just trying to I'm highlighting. I'm trying to highlight a fact here. He continued to go back to this man's house after multiple uncomfortable situations with this gentleman.
The actual problem is you niggas, regardless of sexual orientation, be disappointing as a motherfucker. Oh my God. Why do you what is with all these white men? What is going on? It was Gerard Carmichael. We had to sit there through like 12 episodes of him on HBO Max talk about how much he loves white peen. That was uncomfortable. And I'm an ally. Ally. Not for that though. Okay? And then the other day, we've been dealing with Tyler talking about he wants to make out with white boys forever. What about the Black Kings, Tyler? And then Kate Trinata the other day on Twitter, he deleted his whole Twitter account, ran him off the X. Okay, posted a picture from the white man's perspective. He's laying in bed. It's 2 white feet next to your beautiful black face, king. 2 white feet. The feet upon the horse that whipped your ancestors are now next to your face on the bed. Deleted his Twitter account. I'm tired of you niggas.
I told you what it is when it comes to that. They want to violate their oppressor. So they see when they act upon. That's the only reason they keep going to this. Because I just don't think we're going to be seeing these situations if they're finding fellow black lovers. I think that this right here was a play. I don't know how Tyler could not see that. This man was not interested in you in any capacity. And yet, instead of taking it as, hey, I need to back off of you, you took it as, oh, I need to continue. I need to still shower you with more so you can provide this affection that you're not showing anyone else.
And then there was another situation that was super aggressive in the TMZ article where he was at his house and then Tyler grabbed him by the neck and was like, oh, you just got excited, didn't you?
Yo, Tyler is sick, young.
No, I'm literally scared and I've never been drier in my entire life. Have you seen Tyler Perry?
Some of them white boys be into that though.
That's not someone who sows sexual desire from you.
I don't know how the gay community views him. Because wouldn't he be considered like a black bear? He'd be a bear kind of guy, right?
I don't know what he would be considered. He just
also
gets corny.
They said that Tyler was out, allegedly seen with another white companion. So maybe that Derek got a little jealous because he got replaced.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
He said, "You're not about to out-twink me."
That's what I'm saying is we just can't take this at full face value because we know that this man has been hiding the fact that something we all knew. He was a homosexual. And I think that is where the actual big blow up in this is, where he's kind of exposing something that was kind of like the black secret. We know Tyler, funny guy, but he gonna keep a nice.
He caters to the black church community. That's the community that'll ride for him.
But that funny shit, they don't like that when you break the wrist.
No, black people will forgive you for everything but homosexuality. You could beat a woman up. You could sexually assault fucking teenagers.
Yeah, the line is easy.
But if you can make good music, they'll let all that slide. But if you're gay,
no, we can't.
Even if it's consensual,
can't let that fly over here.
Out of here.
Not that funny guy shit.